Welcome to another late night bonfire. We got the awesome Ethan from Theme Park Wizard.
What's up, party
Let's
people?
go, let's go. Ethan, how have you been surviving this heat? Because I know you've been hitting
Uh,
the theme parks lately too. So,
so I'm over here in the valley where it's been, I think it was a 110 on
dude,
Friday last week. That's like pretty hot. So I went to Universal because, gotta do the weekly update. People love it. So I'm like, all right. I went in the morning. It was Saturday, yeah, Saturday morning, and it was still like 90 degrees, but it was raining, which really helped. And I left in about an hour and a half. And then I was like, all right, I'm done. I got invited to Disneyland for the OG55 meetup. I'm like, sorry, guys, it's too hot. I can't go right now. Luckily, it's over. I'm ready for this weekend. It'll be much, much better.
yeah, it's so weird because like being in the high 80s is nice now. Like somehow that's
I know, right?
like I remember when it's 79, that's really not
Mhm.
now 89's nice.
Like
It's
88,
just so hot.
perfect.
Yeah, dude, it's so hot. I haven't had a chance to check on the weather, like what it's going to look like for opening week. Has the weather been
Okay.
posted that far in an opening week
It
HHN?
looks like it's open. Okay, so next Tuesday, which is the TM preview, it'll be let me go to Universal. It'll be about 88, which is not bad.
Let me see.
So it Wednesday looks like it's 88. So hopefully Thursday will still be 88. Yeah.
Man, it says 85,
88 and 90. Yeah,
90 on Saturday, 89 Sunday.
yeah,
Hey,
yeah,
that's good. It's not
yeah,
100.
yeah,
It's not 100.
exactly. And keep in mind, this is like at the peak of the day. So like when Horror Night starts at like 7, it would be like 5 degrees cooler. So it shouldn't be too bad.
Let me see. I think I'm checking this week. I was checking the wrong
Yeah.
week. Hold on.
I'm just I'm just glad it won't be like last year where it was like 105 or whatever the heck it was. That was crazy.
Doesn't let me go up any higher. Let me see. So Horror Night starts on the 4th, right? 9/4.
Yeah, September 4th.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
says
yeah.
82 degrees.
See, that's beautiful.
Wow, that's amazing.
Like that's like perfect.
Dang, I'll take that. I'll take that for sure. Um, Before we get started, where can people find you? And any videos or any content, or I know you got the website going. Let people know, Ethan.
All right, so you can find me at Theme Park Wizard on YouTube, where I post updates like Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I got my own little website, themeparkwizard.com, and I just launched some discussion forums. So you can go ahead and sign up for those, post your own updates, rumors, whatever you're hearing, sign up under anonymous name. Let's create a nice little community. It's gonna be fun. But yeah, I got my YouTube channel posting. I post a Universal update every Monday at noon, right on the dot. And I'll be posting some Horror Nights content, of course, next week, and then I'll be going on a cruise to Ensenada, some cruise content too. So a lot of stuff coming.
Wow, you're going on a cruise. How many days? Like a short one?
Just a short one, little three. It's our my wife and I's honeymoon, delayed
Ah,
honeymoon, September 5th through the 8th. So right after Horror Nights, literally the next day, we
dude,
are going to
that's how
Long
you
Beach.
do it. Horror
You
Nights
know,
cruise.
exactly. It's like beautiful 5-day weekend there.
Damn, that's how you do it. Wow. Uh, so you had a chance to go to Horrors Unleashed. And that's what I want to start off today's conversation. Horrors Unleashed. It's the big debut of essentially an all year round horror event, and it's by Universal. What day did you have a chance to go, Ethan? And let's just break down that whole experience. I want to
Yeah.
hear from your end.
So yeah, we went Saturday. I think it was the 16th. Yeah, the first weekend. So Saturday, the 16th, we drove up and shouted again to my lovely wife, who just popped over in the background because she hates horror stuff. So she won't do horror unleashed, she won't do horror nights. But she literally said, I'll go to Vegas so you can go to horror unleashed. I'm like, thanks. So we drove up, and she hung out with my family. And well, I went to Horror Unleashed, and it was cool. We got in at the 2 p.m. slot, so it opens at 2 o'clock to 10 p.m. It's literally one shift. So I heard they right now they don't have like a B team; they just have an A team, which
Yeah.
makes a lot of sense for the actual experience because a lot of houses close randomly for like I guess breaks. So we got there at 2. Luckily, it wasn't too hot for Vegas, which is cool. I met up with my boy George. Shout out to Disney George and Tommy Toon and theme park conductor. All those people were out there and went in the houses at 2 o'clock. Um, the security was actually pretty nice. They let me bring in a mic. You bring in a mic, and you can't bring in a selfie stick, but you can film as long as you don't have a flash. So that's pretty cool. Um, did that, and we popped in, and then we were greeted right by the bar, and we saw there's these characters. I love the street atmosphere. Street atmosphere. There's so many characters in the plaza that they can just talk to. We're like having like 30-minute conversations with some of these like Jack and Chance and some of these other characters. They're super nice. Um, Interesting though because it wasn't too crowded when we went. Cause when the when it opened, but
You
it
you
seemed
went for
like
the 2 p.m. slot?
yeah, the 2 p.m. slot
Got
right
it.
when it opened. But it's interesting because, and I don't know if you noticed the same thing, but it seems like there's not a lot of walking space. Like there's a lot of stuff. So it feels like when it gets really busy, I wonder how that's gonna like work because it seemed at times crowded, but there wasn't actually like a lot of people in there. So I'm curious if it gets more popular, if it'll be too crowded, if they like limit the capacity or something.
Especially
Because
now that we're going to like Halloween season, you know what I mean? People are going to look for.
exactly. Yeah, because there's like all these amazing props that you can see in here. So there's not like a lot of actual space to walk, and there's a lot of actors going around. So I'm curious how that will work. But I love the atmosphere in here. I mean, the vibes are immaculate, especially if you're I want some nice AC air conditioning and a hot Vegas vibe. I mean, look at that. You got this cool little witch flying around. We had a great time. We actually spent like a good hour just hanging out in Jack's Alley Bar because that was a cool vibe. I don't know if you saw the Jack show when you went, right?
Yes, I saw
Yes.
it.
Yeah. And see, what I didn't know is that the show starts in the bar. And I'm like, because we thought we were gonna have to go over and see it at the stage, but it's like a 5 minute pre-show where they pick the contestants in the bar. And I'm like, oh, that's pretty cool. And then they say, all right, guys, come out to the other side. And then we go to the stage. I'm like, oh, this is pretty cool. Didn't know this pre-show was right here. And I like the show. I wish there's no show times. I'm sure that's something that will hopefully be fixed, but there's no. It just kind of happens. So it's kind of I'm again an operational thing, but I feel like
That's how it
that'll be
happened to
fixed.
me. I was trying to do the houses, but they were closed. And then it was like, oh, there's the Jack and Chan shows happening. Let me go check that out. I didn't even know it started in Jack's Alley. I assumed it started at the stage. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and that's what I thought too. So we were literally just by luck sitting there drinking some drinks, and it just happened. I'm like, oh, okay. Then all the scare actors, like the clown people, they come over and they came to their table, and it's funny. They came and they just slammed their hands like that at the table. I'm like, oh, they really come up on you. I'm like, this is talk about immersive. I'm like, there's a whole little show people are missing back here. So definitely go to Jack's Alley if you go to Horror Unleashed. Anyone watching and just sit there because I guess that there's no show times at least yet. So just sit there, and eventually the show will start, and you'll get like an extra 5 minutes. And maybe you'll be a contestant because they seem to pick the contestants from Jack Alley, which is pretty
Uh,
cool. Um, but yeah, that was cool. And then the houses themselves, I didn't do Exorcist because I actually ran out of time, but I did the other three. Monsters was my favorite by far. I love the
yeah,
queue. I
Monsters,
love the room.
Universal Monsters, like you get so many different scenes. So it's like
Hmm.
it's just a continual like, oh, this is happening, Dracula. You know what I mean? It's like, damn.
I know. I felt like I was like on Monsters Unchained without being on the ride, even though I never been to Epic. But I feel like that's how the house would be. The ride is like.
I never thought of it that way. It's true because you get introduced to like six different Universal monsters. I don't know. It might be more. I didn't. I'm just throwing a number out there.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But and I like how like when you go, like there's a clear like transition between each monster, then the theming of the house. Like when you go to Mummies, you're clearly in a tomb. Then you go to Phantom, and you're clearly in like a mansion. Like wow, they did a pretty good job clearly defining each section. I'm like,
Yeah.
the Frankenstein part was super cool. I didn't get the extended scene like you got where the Frankenstein comes out. I didn't get that, but it was still cool to see him. But I
Yeah.
wish I didn't get any of the extended scenes actually. For me, the houses they
Yeah,
all
that's
have
what
that
I want
little
to
thing.
ask. I saw that from other videos that like those like stop scenes. It
Hmm.
wasn't a thing. It wasn't like a thing everybody gets to experience, which sucks. That's kind of
Yeah,
the
I
difference.
know.
It's the
Yeah.
difference of like a horror nights and a horrors
Hmm.
unleashed is that you get this immersive 40-second 1 minute scene that happens. But a lot of people didn't get to experience that, so I don't know.
Yeah, I was a little sad. I was like, damn, because on not even just like on all the houses I went, I didn't get to see any of the stop scenes. I knew they were there from POVs like yours I watched. But like I was looking for them. I was like, oh, well, we're gonna get it, but no, it's just I filtered through and I was waiting for it, especially the Frankenstein one. I was waiting for it. I was like, here we go. And then here's just a quick run up. I'm like, oh, okay, I guess that's it. I thought it was like you. I thought it was like an every time thing, especially because
Yeah,
they
because
pulled
when
you
I went,
through. But
they were stopping the line. Like
hmm
there's a scene happening, and then that would happen, and then they would let you in right after. It was like the only time the line would stop is for those scenes. Uh,
yeah.
let me ask you a question. Why didn't you do Exorcist? Like, what happened?
Okay, so I honestly thought because I have the about the one time pass, I got it in a tube. I thought because I didn't realize the house is closed, I thought I was gonna be able to get all of them done and be done in about 4 hours. So I
I
had a family dinner at 6:30, and I was like, okay, yeah. I told my dad, yeah, we'll be there. I'll go pick up Elizabeth at 6, and then we'll go meet you at 6:30 because this shouldn't take too long. I have
Yeah,
perfect
it's just
time
four
to walk up.
houses.
Yeah.
How long should it take? You know what I mean?
And I pop in there, and then that's when I realized the houses start closing for like an hour. I'm like, what is this? No one told me this, and so that's why, because the houses, 1.3 of the 4 houses were closed. I'm like, uh-oh. And then we are hungry, so we ate lunch, and then time passed, and then 6 o'clock came. All right, I have to leave, so I guess to do exorcist next time. But yeah, I
Yeah.
didn't realize if houses didn't close like that, and like so pretty often too. I don't know if that's just an opening weekend thing, but they close pretty often. I would have been able to easily done all 4 of them. But yeah, that's I wanted to do it, but I just literally ran
How,
out of time.
how did you feel about like the chill, like the vibes aspect of Horrors Unleashed? How do you feel about that? Like, chilling, having a drink, or having food, or interacting with the characters, kind of just enjoying the atmosphere. Like, what's your take on that side of things?
I actually really like that. I feel like that Jack's Alley and the other bar. I feel like I could have just sat there for hours. Only because I love the theming of it, and I like the soundscape. That kind of chiller music going on, and then the roaming characters. Like I said, we had like some like 15-minute conversations with one. They're pretty good, and I heard, or at least one of the guys that we asked there, they said they pulled actors from Hollywood to go over there. I don't know if that's true or not, but they
Man,
seem to be pretty good at what they're doing. So I really like the vibes. I feel like if you like Halloween but don't even want to do the houses or don't really care about the houses, it's still worth the money to stay there for hours and just get a couple of drinks, maybe eat, watch the show, and just vibe with the characters because it is quite a vibe.
yeah. Um, for the operations side, uh, when I did it, they were doing 45 minutes on and then 15-minute break, and then the Jack and Chance show would just kind of happen.
Hmm.
Uh, do you think this is like the formula, or this is just like this is how we're gonna just open and things will get better?
You know, I wish that was the formula because I went so Monsters of I guess was broken, but Texas Chainsaw Massacre was on a break, like an actual structured break. But that was a 45-minute break. And I was like, wow, that's a long time. It was from 4 to 4:45, so that was a big chunk of the afternoon there. And then I guess when the show's going, all the houses are on break or something. It's kind of weird, but the Scarecrow is the most consistent. That was like always open for me.
Yeah.
Uh, but yeah, I wish it was a 15-minute break because the 45 minute I feel like is too long of a break.
Yeah.
But I do wish they'd hire like a B team so maybe there wouldn't be no break at all.
That's
Um,
all, and that's what I'm getting at is like I I think this kind of experience would be more well perceived from the get
mhm.
go if none of the houses ever closed. They're always open. Uh,
Exactly. Yeah, because usually at Horror Nights, you're not used to
yeah,
houses closing.
the
It's
only
like,
time
what's
a
that?
house, yeah, the only time a house closed at Horror Nights was The Last of Us, and
Yeah, that one.
people were angry. They were angry. I
Yeah,
want
because
to
like,
wait.
what
Hey,
is
I
that?
want to wait 3 hours. All right.
Yeah, like my goodness. Yeah, wow. And that line for The Last of Us was insane
Every
every
time.
time. Like that was crazy.
Yeah, I hope they could get to the point where there's like a team, B team, and then a C team to just
Mhm.
help with breaks.
Yeah.
And then the mazes just don't close. Like, I
Mhm.
think it needs to get to that because when you walk into Horrors Unleashed, I don't know for everybody, but my first thing is I want to do the houses.
Yes, exactly. I was like, man, let's go straight. It's funny, my party was like kind of just walking around and going to the bar, but I'm like, come on, we're going to the houses. Because I was like, I really was super excited for Monsters because that's the one I saw and that's when I heard it was the best. I'm like, let's go to Monsters. And it took so long to get there, but it was so nice when I was there. But yeah, I like to do the houses. And that's why I do recommend to actually get the unlimited ticket. I knew I had stuff to do, so I got the one time, but the unlimited it's only $30 more, and I can literally use it to run through monsters all day long. But unlimited's for sure the way to, especially if the house is closed. Unlimited is definitely the way to go.
Did you get a chance to eat any of the foods?
Yes, I got the Premier House pulled pork sliders, which were so good. They're a little. I think they're $15, which is I guess not too terrible, but it was so soft, and Jack's face was on the bun. It was very good. But the Premier House itself, again with the operations, it was kind of weird. I don't know if you had a similar experience. So we had a party of six, and it looked kind of just like this. See all the amount of empty tables here in this video here? It
Yeah.
looks just kind of just like that. But so you think maybe with a party of six, they should add a couple chairs to a table and we can be seated, right? No, they said we have to come back and get a reservation. It was like a 25-minute wait, but it looked just like this.
There's like 10 tables right here. There's 10
And there's like even
tables. What do you mean we
even
gotta
a
come
whole
back?
even a whole couch was empty. We're so confused. Like, what do you mean you have to wait? We can literally sit right
Ethan, we're too
there.
busy. We're too busy right now.
I was like, what is going on? But the food was good, but I was very confused by that. Again, an operations thing. I don't know what's going on there. So just beware. If you're hungry, go immediately go to Rough Cuts, which actually was pretty good too.
Oh, you had
But yeah,
rough
I don't know.
too?
Yeah. We had well, my brother did, but they said the food was good. They got like some sandwich something, but the food was good. But they said it was too small for the price. They're both still hungry after they get it, but they said it was good.
Yeah.
Um, I haven't had a chance to try it, but the rib looked pretty good. So next on my next visit, I definitely want to try Rough Cuts. There's no line, just like that. There's no line, so you definitely don't want to wait for Premier House. Go ahead and get the easy Rough Cuts in like a second. Although
You
they have
know,
you eating on barrels, there's no like actual tables there.
one thing I was thinking is like, it'd be cool if you could just like order stuff on your phone. Like, you just pick it up.
Yeah, mobile order that'd be awesome,
It's just
especially if you're
like,
doing something
even
else.
in,
Yeah,
yeah, even in Premiere, what is it called again? Premiere?
Premier House.
Premiere
Yeah,
House. It'd be cool if it was like you just order off like a barcode and they bring it to you, right? Like, you know what I mean?
yeah, because especially with seating, like the way it's set up, it's not like set up like like a Carthay Circle or something where it's like a fine dining. It's kind of set up where you should just go be able to sit at the table by yourself and like you said, order off a QR code and have them bring it to you or like three
Yeah.
broomsticks or something. But yeah, because I don't like again, we've ended up actually sitting at that bar area right there. But with all those empty tables, I don't understand why we had to wait 25 minutes. I don't get it.
I think it's just the opening
Yeah.
pulls that are just gonna happen.
Which is why I'm curious, like in 6 months, of maybe like January or February or like next summer, what it will look like then. Because like everything will always change within 6 months. It's like finally get their footing on the ground. So I'm very curious of what it will all be like then. If they'll have a B team, if they'll have
Yeah.
operation changes to Premier House, stuff like that. If the houses will close for maybe just 15 minutes, at 45.
What were the biggest pros for you? The biggest positives, like walking away from.
Cause definitely the set design of all the houses and the whole place itself. I enjoyed the show. I know some people call it silly, but I enjoy the show. It's very Vegas, and I think it's fun for everyone. It's not scary, so if you don't like scary stuff, you can easily watch the show. And just the overall theming. I mean, even the bathroom was pretty themed. I like just like the whole environment. It really did feel like Halloween Horror Nights. I just stepped in there, a permanent, like real Halloween Horror Nights, not a temporary looking thing. And I really liked that. And I think it's a really good addition, honestly.
Yeah. Um. What about the biggest like cons, the biggest negatives, where you're just like, I couldn't help but think about this thing or this process or just whatever. What were the biggest like negatives walking away from it?
Definitely the house closure, the unexpected house closed. Like if there was some sort of like wait time sign that said this house will be closed, they'll be back up at whatever. The fact is like maybe that's the thing. There's no signs or like no show times for the Jack show, no wait time signs or anything. So you just kind of have to ask people. There's not even like a horror unleashed app to like check or anything. So I feel like the lack of communication would be like the biggest con for me. But again, something that can easily be fixed down the line. But and I'm sure take those surveys, fill them out, they can fix them. But yeah, the lack of communication and having three houses closed at once was probably the biggest con.
Yeah, I feel you because when I went to Horrors Unleashed, it was team member preview, not opening time, but
Hmm.
I didn't do a house till the second hour, going into the third hour.
Oh wow.
Because the whole closing thing, I'm like,
Hmm.
what the heck's going? I interpreted the closures as like it's team member preview. They're just figuring things out. It is what it is.
Hmm.
But then, like, come opening week, opening day, that was the process that they are going to close houses down and then
Hmm.
open them, close them, open them. Uh, I think it's a horrible negative because uh, if you have unlimited, I want to keep doing the houses,
Exactly.
and like you, Ethan, you only had a limited time. You don't have
Hmm.
8 hours to blast in Horrors Unleashed. Uh,
Hmm.
some people are only going to be there 3 hours and they want to do it all right away and maybe get a
Hmm.
drink and get out of there. So to have like a house closed down and it's not essentially like 15 minutes, it could be 30 for all you know.
Hmm.
It's just a big negative because you're just like, I only have Exorcist left and I can't do it.
Exactly.
uh,
Especially again when the ticket price is like for the one time it was $100. It's like, man, that's like $25 a house. So you're like, you should be able to like do all of them within a 4 hour period of time.
yeah.
That's half the time. But it was only up until 10. So it's like that's half the day right there. So, and if houses are going to close, they should incorporate maybe more shows. Because I'm
Yeah.
trying to think like if three of houses are closed, what are people gonna do? Walk around the whole time? They should use the same stage as Jack and Sally, but or Chance, but just we have two shows. So a different show, like rotating shows, just to have people more to do. While the
That
houses are
sounds
closed.
weird, but maybe like a magic show could be thrown in there.
Honestly, that
A,
would be so Vegas. A
yeah, a
magic show.
comedy, a comedy skit of some sort.
Yeah,
It just revolving show. It's not just Jack the whole time.
exactly.
It's
Especially
Jack
because if they're
every
all
other
like
hour or something.
10 minutes, then they can do, like you said, a whole bunch of things, like super creative stuff. And Universal obviously hires lots of talented people. They can find anybody in Vegas.
Yeah. Um, You know, one thing I was thinking that wasn't utilized that I kind of wish they would have done some stuff is like projection mapping all over, like
Oh, that's a good idea, especially
because they have
on
big
like the upper
walls
wall. Yeah, the upper walls were
everywhere.
kind of
Just
blank.
yeah, like
Yeah.
Jack comes out, there's like jacks
Hmm.
everywhere on the walls, and just
Yeah. And like maybe like just generic some fire or something, like
yeah, or
sounds
just
that'd
horror.
be a good idea.
Because you know how like when you're walking to Curious George at HHN, they got that whole wall
Mhm.
projection mapped. Just
Yeah, and even the T pad, they had for
yeah,
fans have that Dungeon Jack and stuff
that
mapped
was
over there.
so cool. Like, dude,
Yeah.
that's one thing I was like, why didn't they do a projection map? They got all these walls everywhere. But I think having the houses continually open, it goes a long way of people just like, hey, I had a blast. I did Scarecrow five
Hmm.
times. You know what I mean? Or I did all the
Yeah.
houses in 2 hours and I was out. Like that was
Right.
to me that was great. I got other stuff to do in Vegas.
Hmm. And question for you, 'cause, and I'll give mine next. But how often do you think they should change the houses out? Like, should they wait a year, 2 years? Should they
I
do all at once, or like, what do you think?
Blumhouse should be changed next month. Just right away. Just get it. And that's
I
my
agree.
opinion. It's just my opinion. The only thing I could think of is they wanted kind of like a female driven house.
Mm.
La Llorona would have been great.
Oh, that'd be
Just
great.
saying, La Llorona
Hmm.
to kick it off and then change it eventually. But I don't know. Uh, like I think Universal Monsters could just be there for like 2 or 3 years, and I'm fine with
See,
it. It is
and that one looks like the most permanent maze to me. I don't know if you know the same thing, but like out of the setups, that one, like, even the queue looked really permanent. So I feel like
yeah,
that is the plan to kind of be there like forever, or at
yeah.
least 5 years, which
Or
we're fine with
maybe
me.
some sections maybe get changed out for a different
Yeah,
Universal monster or whatever. Um, but I think the Blumhouse one could go right
yeah,
away.
yeah.
Uh,
And even if they have to change it to another Blumhouse property, put Five Nights at Freddy's in there after it's done
yeah,
at Horror Nights.
and one thing we know about Universal, their synergy is good. They
Hmm.
like moving things from different parks to different parks, like the Hamikumas. Like all of a sudden, we got Hamikumas in the United
I
States.
know, like that's insane. And we have in that fan fest, that's got the Universal Japan thing. Like,
Yeah, dude, the Jujutsu Kaisen. All of a sudden in the United
yeah,
States. So I think Universal is like I think they're already licking their chops. Like if Five Nights at Freddy's is just this huge success, that it
mhm,
is going to Horrors Unleashed. I feel.
yeah. Especially and think about it with the new movie coming out. I mean, they do a quick swap out for next year.
Yeah, yeah, and they'll have everything done. You know what I mean? All the props,
Hmm.
animatronic, whatever, puppets.
Put them on a truck on to Vegas and have them there next day.
You want to keep doing this house? Go to Vegas.
Yeah, yeah. Hey, very
out,
nice.
out of the houses, which one do you think could just something new could come in? Do you feel the same with Exorcist, or would you rather have
Yeah,
something?
I feel the same with extra stuff. I feel that could definitely be switched out because I feel like the other ones are pretty good. But if I feel like Exorcist, then I feel like Texas can the IPs can be switched out. I feel like um first, because the originals I feel like are like Scarecrow's pretty good. I like the ending of Scarecrow, but even
Yeah,
that
I
could be
love that.
switched out. Yeah. So I feel like, and I think that's their plan. Like switch out IPs first for different IPs or something else, and then kind of do the originals like every, like I said, maybe every 2 or 5 years.
Yeah, and there's plethora of stuff from either Hollywood or Orlando that could just be
Yeah.
shoved in there.
Yeah.
Uh, I think they're just trying to get their feet going, or like they're trying to get
Hmm.
their stride right now. And
Hmm.
uh, the one thing I will say, I know a lot of people have not had a good time and whatever the case might be, but Universal listens and
They
they make
sure do.
adjustments. So it's not all doom and gloom like this.
Hmm.
This ain't gonna survive in 1 year, 2 year, blah blah. No, I think Universal's really gonna go head at it and be like, "Hey, this is not working. What's gonna work? Let's do it." And I feel
Exactly.
because they could just stack four dirty IPs in there if they really wanted to. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah, and that's why, like, for people that do go, when you leave, take those surveys they email you because they read those surveys and stuff. And honestly, I think the premiere. I saw someone float this idea online. The premiere house, is kind of sparsely themed, like with Blumhouse stuff. I feel like someone mentioned that that space maybe becomes like a fifth house in the future, because it's kind of just, it's pretty easy to change that big restaurant out and you have another restaurant. What do
There's
you think?
really
You think
nothing
premiere
in
house?
there. There's
Yeah,
really nothing in
exactly.
there.
That could be, and that's enough space for definitely a fifth house. So that'd be pretty cool if they did that.
Do do you think a fifth house just solves a lot of problems? Because I feel like it would.
I honestly, especially, I think so, especially because, like you said, if you have three of them closed at once, then you at least have two open.
Yeah.
Uh, and then I know Premiere House, since it's so sparsely themed, if you had something much better themed in there, like a whole house, I think people would go a long way towards people giving a more positive review, and also the fact that it is $100 if you that's another house, so it adds more value to the ticket price. So I think
Yeah.
a fifth house would do very, very well, especially if they put something like Five Nights at Freddy's or some crazy awesome IP, a Terrifier or something
Yeah.
like that.
Terrifier, I think,
Yeah,
is the one,
yeah,
probably.
yeah, yeah.
But, like, but I wonder, like, what does the Vegas crowd want? You know what I mean? That's what I keep wanting. Do they
Yeah,
want Terrifier? Or, like,
I have no idea. That is a good question.
yeah,
And
I kept thinking, like, when I thought of Horrors Unleashed, I thought they were going to create an original that's, like, Las Vegas based.
mhm.
Gambling and, just some type of Vegas lore and whatever. I just thought they were going to do that.
Honestly, you know, and people may be a little bit tired of it by now, but the first weekend house we had a lot of. I think it had a Vegas section in it because I remember gambling there. That might work in Vegas,
Dude,
honestly.
the weekend going to Horrors Unleashed? Yes.
Yeah, because it had the little Vegas section. I
Yeah,
think it would
dude.
work very well in it.
The weekend, the first house, send it to Vegas right now.
Because I really like
That's
that.
a
That was
great
a
idea.
beautiful house. Yeah, that would be so
Yeah.
cool. And also because Vegas is very entertainment like, so I think it would draw some music fans in Vegas. Like I think it would really cater to the tourist crowd over there.
Mm-hmm. Do you think because I could have sworn it was something like these houses are not too hard to kind of switch out when needed.
Hmm.
Uh, do you think at like we're talking? I don't know. Say this thing survives 10 years and it's
Hmm.
thriving. Do you think they probably kick in with a little bit of fan fest in there, maybe, or that's just a not a that the
Hmm.
fan fest idea just doesn't work over there? What do you think?
I, hmm. I would say yes, but then I feel like you'd have to change the name. It's like
Just something else.
Universal like Netflix is opening those Netflix houses. It would have to be something more generic like that, like Universal House or something. Something.
Yeah, because that's what Area 15 is. It's like hitting
Hmm.
fandom. You know what I mean? John Wick.
Unless Universal like builds onto the building like a separate part and for Fan Fest nights, like whole separate thing, like extends the building out, which they can. There's land over there they can do that with. Then they can have like a Fan
Uh,
Fest section and a horror section, which
like
would be pretty cool.
I'll tell you the perfect one. Just a Shrek experience.
Yes, please.
Just a big ass Shrek experience,
My
dude.
boy needs some representation. Come
Dude,
on.
yeah, there's a lot to work with. We're on the fifth movie, dude. A Shrek experience with a restaurant, a castle, a meet and greet show. Dude, it'll go hard.
Heck, and they should even have like a little swimming pool and some lockers, and you can jump in the mud if you want, like Shrek in the swamp.
Jen says, "Give Vegas a Fallout, New Vegas."
Oh, because in New Vegas, that's a good idea.
Wow, so many Fallout fans go to Vegas for location hunting. To have a house at Horrors Unleashed would bring in bucks. I could see
That's a good
that.
idea.
I could see that. Let me see. Let me see. I'm just reading. More houses would save it because then they can rotate and refresh new themes while still having options for guests. Can't only have four and charge the prices they are and close one or two to update. Yeah, we'll see if Premier House survives. That's probably the one that's on the chopping block.
Yeah.
It was very minimal theming in that
Hmm.
area. Because you know what I thought, Ethan? When I walked into Premiere House, I was like, why the hell is this not the coolest Universal Monster Lounge I've ever seen in my life? You know what I mean?
I know.
That's
They should have
literally what
done.
I thought. I was like, why is this Blumhouse? This should have been
Yeah,
some dark universe, redonkulous theming going on in here.
yeah,
You know what I mean? Like,
they,
I want to feel like I'm in Dracula's cave drinking some
yeah.
wine.
They should have done, what Disney did with the Haunted Mansion parlor. They should have done that like on a massive scale. That would have been cool.
Damn. And Disney's getting on that whole immersive bars because we just saw
I know.
the
Peak
Pirates
and
one.
Barrel. Yeah, looks great. They're
Dude,
crushing it with the themed
I
bars.
want one of those at Disneyland, please. No more
And
DVC lounges. Give us
oh
something for
god.
everybody.
Honestly, like a Tomorrowland space themed bar.
Yeah,
That'd be
like that,
nice.
but that immersive
Yeah.
everywhere. Oh
Give
my
give us
god,
those Space 220 vibes, the cool windows, like that'd be
I would
awesome.
love that. I would love that. Um, your closing thoughts on Horrors Unleashed? Like just what are your closing thoughts on it all? Your whole experience?
Had a good time. I really enjoyed it with the friends. I love that Universal continues to experiment with it, like these non-theme parky things, like with the kids park in Texas, and these, and maybe who knows, maybe a cruise line in the future. Who knows? But I love that they're like trying, right? They're trying something new. I think it's a solid step. Definitely can use some improvements, like everything else. But I had a great time. I am curious though about when they do close the house to change it over to a theme. Will they still charge the same ticket price since that house will be unavailable for like a few months? That would be kind of interesting to see how that works out. Also, will they close the whole thing and change out all four, or just put one for under refurbishment? Curious about when that will, how that will work. But overall, pretty good start. Um, I didn't get a chance to look at the merch too much because I had to rush out of there. But from what I've seen, it looks pretty decent. But yeah, I'm very excited for this new expansion, and I'm very curious about the Chicago one. In two
Yeah,
years, like what will they choose for that one? Like what IP's there? Because they
it
can't choose the
better
same
have Michael
ones.
Myers. That's all I kept thinking. It better have Michael Myers.
Because yeah, they can't choose the same ones because then you wouldn't want to go to either one. So very curious. And I did talk to the team member over there. They said for Chicago they have like something totally different planned. So I'm very excited to see what's going on over there.
Yeah, I would feel like Jack and Chance are probably going to just be a Vegas thing, right? They're not going to be
Yeah,
in Chicago. I don't know. That'd be kind of weird to have Jack and Chance at every Horrors Unleashed.
yeah. They should all have like their own specific unique theme. Really
Yeah,
stand out.
I
Like
agree.
again, I said Chicago should have like a really like snowy, like Krampusy type of theme because Chicago, it's very
I would love
cold over there.
easily.
That'd be awesome.
Heck yeah. Uh, dude, Chicago. I can't wait. That one's a way bigger property too, right? Than Vegas or
Yeah, that one's a way bigger one, and I think because they're using an old building, but it's a unique kind of layout too. It's like a two-story building, so I'm very curious if they use like imagine like two stories of houses. That'd be kind of cool, or like a house where you go like from the first level to the second level, like go up some stairs and go back. Like that'd be awesome.
My closing thoughts on Horrors Unleashed. I had a blast for what it was. The growing pains are going to be there, and I just expected that. So that's why I didn't want to hate on it or you know just try to destroy these bad things. When I was there, I let some of the manager or whatever people know that you got to tell people that these things close, that they're open for 45, closed for 15. Like, you need to tell people this. Not
Definitely.
telling people this is bad move. And people
Hmm.
figuring it out on their own. I think that's bad service. I don't know if it was a manager or one of the creatives or whatever. It was somebody at the top. And I told them, I was
Hmm.
like, you gotta tell people that these things are gonna close because it's not a fun feeling of like, oh, Universal Monsters closed. Well, let me go to Texas. It's over here. Oh, you're close too? Okay, well, let me go to Faircrow.
Yeah.
Oh, that's close too? Oh, well, the only thing that's left is Exorcist, It must be open. No, that's closed too.
No, you get to the front of the line. Oh, sorry, we had our last guest in.
Yeah, it's just not fun when you're like, I'm here to do the houses, damn it. But I think if
Yeah.
you let people know, like, hey, these things will be open this time and then close, it just
Mhm.
kind of locks you in of like, okay, well, I'll plan around that. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Yeah.
But
And at
they,
least like they should put like a disclaimer on the website too for before people buy their tickets. Houses, not all houses may be open at the same time for whatever it is, something. So people don't just go buy their ticket thinking, oh my gosh, I can just do everything like I did. And then I was like, oh wait a second, there's a little more planning to do instead of just walking into like regular Halloween Horror Nights event.
yeah, yeah. I loved Horrors Unleashed. All I kept thinking was like, this needs a season pass. So like
Yes.
some people want to come like 3 days in a row. They could come 3 days in a row with their
Hmm.
pass. Uh, that's what I was thinking. I was like, this will be something that I could see people really, really wanting to do and over.
Hmm.
It's just the beginning. It's just the beginning. This is only going to get better. And the current Universal, their creatives are really good. All these things were,
Yeah, they're like they're kicking butt.
yeah, yeah. So that's why I just look at it as like, this is the beginning, and it'll just get better. And it's going to take time, but I think it will. I really think it will. All right, let's talk to some news that I wasn't sure was real, Ethan, but it's real. It's real.
It's
Knott's Berry
real.
Farm. Knott's Berry Farm canceling Wednesdays,
Terrible.
and then
Terrible.
it went from Fry Fest canceling Thursdays. I was like, what? What's going on?
Yeah, see, this is all a Six Flags right here. Like, if they didn't merge, I bet you this would not be happening. This is a
There's
Six
no
Flags.
way. There's no way Knott's would ever be like, we need to do less days. This is not working out. Like I don't ever recall them doing. They usually add days. They don't take away days. They add days.
Exactly.
Ah,
Yeah.
dude.
Which also, my goodness, I'm a little concerned now. I hope this is not a prelude to the event in general. Hopefully, Six Flags can come in and Fright Fest the whole Fright Fest up Not Scary Farm because that's like the best one ever. So I hope when the event starts, the quality of the event is still up to par from what previous years. Because this is already a kind of a bad sign. Like, come on, like
Yeah, I was
quit
gonna say,
taking away
Ethan.
dates.
This news that came out over the last day or two, it really has put doubt in a lot of people of like, damn, I don't think this is gonna be a good year, like budget wise,
Yeah, like, yeah,
energy,
like
whatever they're putting into these houses.
I
Maybe
don't
it's
think
not good.
any of them canceled dates before. Not that I like Horror Nights has never hasn't like said never mind. I know like Disney
Horror
does
Nights
just
is usually like, we're so busy, we're adding a Tuesday. Like that's what happens.
exactly.
Yeah.
So this is a little concerning. And I feel bad for Knott's because, like I said, it's such a good park, and I think this merger, not just this in more ways than one, has really kind of crushed it. Unfortunately, like, I'm scared. The new
Yeah.
houses look great though. The whole flashlight thing after dark after 11 p.m. The whole idea looks pretty cool. But I'm just scared they're gonna like. I hope they don't like cut actors or anything from like the street
I
sphere.
know. I thought the same thing.
Yeah.
I'm like, what's next? They're gonna be like, we're not gonna do this scare zone because we're just cutting back.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure if it was is it an employee, like they can't employ enough people kind of thing, or is their budgets are just not there? Is it the ticket
I don't.
sales are just bad? Like I
I
don't know.
know their last earnings call wasn't the greatest. I know they had a dip in attendance, so I hope they're not. I hope maybe because of that. I don't know that maybe they're cutting back on everything. As I don't know, that's
Uh,
weird.
Knott's makes the majority of its profits during Scary Farm. Cutting days is shooting yourself in the foot.
Exactly. Like that's stupid.
Yeah, I'm not. I'm not. When I heard this news, I was just sad. I have a pass
Mhm.
to both of these events, So to lose days, it just sucks.
Yeah.
I was talking to SoCal Tall Guy earlier, and he was like, "These are like the pass holder days. We go on a Wednesday or a Thursday. It's not so Like I don't always want to go on a Saturday. You know what I mean?" So,
And the craziest part is, I saw someone on Twitter posted they bought a ticket for October 8th, and they weren't informed, no email, nothing, that the date has been canceled. They found out via this post. They're like these social media posts. Knott did not tell them that their date has been canceled, and they had to call Knott's and finally get a refund.
you imagine,
And that's a
I
little
can tell you
shady.
right now, there's like 50 people that are going to show up October 8th and rock. What do you mean there's no scary farm? Yeah, we're closed. There's nothing today. What?
Yeah, that's crazy. Like to cancel it's already bad, but to not tell the people that bought a ticket that that the thing's canceled is even worse. Like, hello, like terrible customer service.
Yeah, you got to just take your loss and be like, hey, we canceled Wednesdays. Reach out to us for a refund, please. We would love to refund you.
Yeah,
Instead of like, oh, you're not, you didn't know we canceled Wednesdays, sucker. Like,
like yeah,
I don't know.
this
I'm busy with life. Like, I don't know your updates.
this reeks of again Six Flags type management here. Again, I don't know what's going on behind the scenes, but definitely seems like something that they would do.
So somebody that I can ask, I don't get to talk to a lot of people that could actually have a conversation about this. What's up with the roller coaster that's supposed to be coming to Six Flags? There's a whole lot of
That's
nothing.
another thing.
Nothing,
My goodness.
man. Hey, I was all hyped. They got this like steampunk bird and
I know.
stuff's gonna be rolling through or something or whatever it's. We got nothing. Nothing, man. There's supposed to be a new roller coaster coming to Six Flags, and it just the future keeps getting just like the lights leaving the tunnel, man. I don't know how else to say it.
Yeah, I have no idea. I mean, like they file new permits and then they fail the permit test and they file new permits and someone was insistent. They're like Ethan, wait, you're gonna want to go to Six Flags in July. It's gonna start up again. Well, here we are. It's end of August and it's still
No,
a pile of dirt over there.
there,
I don't think I have no idea.
there's not even heavy machinery. Like, they're probably gonna start soon. There's nothing.
I wouldn't be surprised if plants started growing on that thing soon. Like, this is crazy. Honestly, this is if it keeps moving, it's definitely gonna open up in 2027. It can't open this next year at this rate.
Yeah, no way, right? Next year or yeah,
Yeah,
I just don't see.
yeah, they can
Like,
barely get Montezuma open this year, if that.
dude, like I would believe if Universal was on the project because look at what Universal's doing with Fast and Furious Hollywood Drift. There was no messing around at all.
I know, right? And even in Orlando, I mean, Rip Ride Rocket's almost 3/4 of the way gone already.
I know, dude.
It
Universal
closed last week.
dude, it's gone. I think it was Bio Reconstruct. Let me see if I go to his Twitter.
I mean, wait, in 7 days, like sort of like 75% of the coaster is gone. Like, okay.
Yeah, dude. Rip Ride Rocket just got rocked, dude. It's gone. Look at that. There it is.
Gone.
Yeah.
So Six Flags management better get Universal's people to go over there, pay Universal fees. So let me finish this up for you, because otherwise this thing is never gonna open.
And some of the thoughts I have with the roller coaster, if you're not putting the money into this, well, where's the money going? You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Where's the money
Like,
being allotted right now? It ain't Superman. It ain't Superman.
I know another thing is sitting there. Cost. I mean, if they're not going to tear the thing down, at least run it. But I know they want to save money. But I mean, it's just sitting there. I don't get coasters that are SB&O unless they're like structurally unsafe. But
Yeah.
Superman's not, because Lex Luthor's going. So
Yeah.
just run the thing. Like, come on. Even if it's just on a weekend, just run it.
And they said too that I forgot what it's called, but the big elevator thing.
The Lex Luthor, yeah, the drop tower.
No.
Oh no, the
The
Sky
sightseeing
Tower.
one. Yeah,
What happened? I thought that was gonna reopen too. What happened to that?
dude, there is like no hope. I don't know what's going
Yeah, if they can't get the coaster done, there's no way that they're gonna reopen the Sky Tower.
on. And
You
then
know how much money that is?
there was even talks that like Ninja might be counting its days. You know what I mean? I still
Yeah,
think Ninja's a lot of
you
fun.
know,
I think it's fun.
honestly, Ninja might be counting its days, but it won't be going anywhere. Or it'll be like Superman. They'll just close it randomly and just have it sit there, and you can't just go on. You just won't be able to go on the hill at all. Like
Damn.
close off the hill. Probably, I honestly after
Hey, just
Pride
like
Fest,
the
I wouldn't be
restaurant,
shocked.
right by
Exactly.
Superman, sitting there.
Exactly.
Oh
So
my god,
honestly, I bet you. I know there's two Fright Fest houses this year, but I bet you November. I wouldn't be surprised if Ninja closed like January next year. It just closed and you just can't go on the hill for
it's just done.
indefinitely. Yeah.
Ah, that'd be crazy. That'd be crazy. Um, Also, Rip Ride Rocket better not be Fast and Furious themed because why can't Hollywood just have one thing unique to our
Hey,
park
hey, we
brand?
have Secret Life of Pets.
Yeah, we
Okay.
got Secret Life of Pets. I am shocked. Secret Life of Pets hasn't been cloned anywhere. It's kind
Me
of
too.
crazy.
I'm holding on to it as a unique exclusive for now.
Dude, Universal doesn't get enough praise for that ride. It's an incredible ride.
It's so good.
I,
It's really like
I
a
will say
Disneyland
though,
environment.
shitty ride vehicles. It should have been a four
Oh,
seater or
terrible.
Haunted Mansion style, where it's just a lap
Yeah,
bar. You know, none of this like
terrible.
get on Goliath restraints.
Dude, those ride vehicles are the things the culprit for making the line go so slow. I'm like, what? I love the ride, but I can't go on the ride because the line takes too long. I
Dude,
can't take it.
if they incorporated four seaters, that
Hmm.
capacity would just be so much better and more lenient seating. Uh,
Exactly. They should
that
allow
ride,
lap sitting, like child lap sitting, like on
yeah.
Haunted Mansion. You know?
The worst. I always thought it was so stupid. Usually families are like three or four, and this is a
Hmm.
two-seater. What the
Yeah, yeah.
heck? You're
And
splitting
it's
up
literally not
family.
just the two-seater. They literally have indents for your butt, so you can make sure no one else is trying to sit
They,
down there. I'm like,
they
okay.
at that point in time, they must have not trusted anybody. Like we're keeping their ass in the seat. You're not
And they
touching nothing.
literally pin you down like you are not going anywhere with this stupid restraint. I'm like, what am I, a twisted colossus? This
Dude,
is crazy.
a refurb of just the ride vehicles would go a long way in that ride.
Yeah,
I feel like it
because
would
then
help it
also,
age better too, because having four people ride it at the same time it's just good. It's good for everything.
it is, and also, you know, the last couple times I went on it, it keeps stopping. I'm like, oh my! And same thing with Potter. Last time I went on Potter too, they always stop. I'm like, oh my goodness, you guys got to keep this ride going.
Oh man. Um, the other thing I want to talk about, I know everybody in the chat wants to talk about Halloween Horror Nights. So Halloween Horror Nights, everything unveiled, everything announced essentially. How do you feel about this year's slate? Like, what's really calling your name and your plan of attack? Because we're like 7 days. I think we're like 7 days away or something. Like we're not that far away from opening day.
Yeah, there's so many good ones this year. I think I'm gonna go to Five Nights at Freddy's first, and then just crush the lower lot, and then go back up, and then go to Terrifier, and then kind of work my way backwards because they're pretty smart. They're like, okay, we have two mega popular things, Terrifier and Five Nights at Freddy's. Let's put them as far away. It's literally on the opposite
Dude,
ends of the property, so
there's
spread
no
the crowds.
easy doing those back to back.
Yeah, they're like, let's spread out all these crowds. So good job, Universal, but bad job for me because my poor legs are gonna be killing me each day. Like my gosh, the Terror Tram. Okay, I'm sure it's gonna be controversial. I like the Blum Tram. I feel like that's a perfect thing for Blumhouse, not a house itself, but like put all the Blumhouse stuff on the Terror Tram. It's like, you know, outdoors anyway, and you can
Yeah.
put all their properties there. I'd much rather that than like another Exorcist Believer house or something. So
Yeah,
I'm excited for that one, and I like to see Megan dancing. But the Blum, it looks like there'll be some Exorcist believer stuff on the Blum house tram too, from some pictures that people are posting. So that's pretty interesting. And I'm excited for the Japan, the Chainsaw Man.
I'm
No,
super
oh,
excited for that.
yeah, yeah. Excited to see more Japanese representation in Hamikuma. Yeah, I'm learning what all these are just this year. So but I like the Japanese culture, so I'm excited about that. And I'm curious about Harry Potter, though. I mean, I miss my
Hey, no
Death
Death
Eaters.
Eaters, right?
I know. Yeah, like I
I
miss my
haven't.
Death Eaters.
I don't have any confirmation, but it is feeling like no Death Eaters this year.
Yeah, I haven't heard anything. I feel like they would have said it by now. And like no Voldemort experience, nothing. So poor Harry Potter. I don't know what's going on there,
Hey,
but
at least give us Dark Arts. I would have been cool with that.
something. Yeah, like something.
Is
And
this Exorcist Believer or Insidious? That's what I was trying to.
oh, that's a good question. See, I
Yeah,
thought Exorcist Believer because the red walls, but it could be Insidious, honestly, because that also has red walls. Oh, a
damn,
lot of things have red walls.
I don't know. Exorcist Believer again, dude. They're just like shoving it down our
Yeah.
throats. But I get it. It's just they're doing different properties. I get it.
Yeah. Yeah. The Black Phone 2 sets look pretty cool though.
Yeah, I'm
That
excited.
snowy type. That's
Something brand new on that side.
yeah.
We're
But
gonna Killer Snowman or
yeah.
something.
Yeah. And I'm very curious because I know nothing about WWE. I have no interest at all, but I'm very curious about the house because I hope it's like I tried to research and learn some more about WWE. I didn't realize they had storylines and stuff, and it's like a whole thing. So I'm like, oh, that's pretty cool. So I'm excited to learn about this Wyatt Six guy. Apparently, I guess he's not alive anymore. Poor guy. But I'm excited to learn and see all this creepy characters and thoughts because it looks pretty interesting. So and I'll be learning a lot this year in terms of IPs because yeah.
How are you feeling as your first house? Your first house you're gonna attack.
Oh, probably Five Nights at Freddy's.
I
I
know
gotta
that's
see.
I'm torn because like the one thing I'm most excited for is Terrifier, but I feel like Five Nights at Freddy. I don't know. I feel like the hype's just gonna get a little insane, and it's
Yeah.
better to probably
Yeah.
knock that out first.
Yeah, I gotta see those Jim Henson creature animatronics. Oh my goodness! And
Yeah,
the
dude.
some of the
Jim
first look
Henson
stuff,
being
like
part of like events now with Universal, it's just a God mode collab.
mm-hmm,
Yeah, it's crazy.
yeah, and those first looks that were in that article, I was like, that looks pretty cool. Like I
Yeah.
think honestly, I think that won't have like lines for days. There probably won't be any time where that line will be under 30 minutes. You know.
What are the two houses you think have the longest lines at Horror Nights?
Let's say Five Nights and hmm, the other one's difficult because see, Terrifier, I know a lot of people like it, but also a lot of people don't like it because it's too gory. So I feel like it'll be for niche horror fans, that'll be very popular. But I feel like for everyone, maybe Fallout.
Mm,
Maybe Fallout will be like have a long line because I know people that's a very popular video game. The
yeah,
TV show is pretty good, so I think that
and it's
might be a
very
surprise
current.
hit with.
Very
Yeah, it's
current.
very current.
Yeah.
So I feel like that might be a surprise hit with the lines, even though the lines in that location usually never get too long for whatever else is there. I think Fallout might be a surprise long line hit. Like if you're like an express pass, I feel like you use it on Fallout and Five Nights at Freddy's. But
Yeah.
who knows? WWE is very popular too, so that line could be easily 2 hours. You know, because I know that's massive fandom.
I,
I just don't know much about it, but
I
it
think
could be surprise.
the sleeper hit this year with like a long line is
Mhm.
Jason. I feel like it's gonna be Jason.
That could be too. I've heard some people very, very excited for Jason. So that could be. Thank goodness they got the hillside done in time because I
Yeah.
feel like they need all that space for people. You know.
Yeah, the hillside or the retaining wall, it's going to be cool to see what the heck is its purpose over the next like year or
Mhm.
two. It's going to be very cool because
Yeah.
things are going to happen. It's not that's not a
Hmm.
that ain't going to stay empty for very long.
Yeah, it's definitely it's gonna get a use next week, and then it's gonna get a permanent use. Like that'll be pretty exciting. So, but yeah, the Jason house, by the way, looks cool. I like the trees, the whole facade, the trees, and I bet you there's at least one scare actor in there
Yeah.
wandering around, popping his, trying to get us. You'll hear the screams from the line. It'll be great.
Cha, cha, cha. Um, I saw this comment right here from Jesse. I looked up HHN dining pass on the website. Alcohol is not included. Uh,
Gotta make that money, huh? Look at good job. You
it's
look
going to
at
be
Universal.
2 entrees, 4 snacks or drinks.
Hmm.
Do you
Like
think
the
it's
Fan
worth
Fest
this?
nights one, right?
Yeah, but it's for HHN. HHN.
Yeah.
Do you
So
think it's worth that 65, or maybe you're just better off going a la carte and you only spend 45? You know what I mean? Like, what do you think?
so for me, I don't, especially at the events, I don't typically buy too much food at the event. Even for Fan Fest nights, I didn't get the dining price. So for me, I for sure know it's not worth it. But if you're gonna be there like from like early entry, like 5:30 to 2 a.m., and you're gonna eat a couple times, then it could be worth it. Especially if you like they're like a foodie and really want to try all the different entrees and stuff. It could be worth it, but then it's only two, so I feel like you can't really. I don't know. Like if you want to have like multiple like things, it depends. $65, right? So I guess it
I
really
think
depends on
it's a
if you're gonna be
perfect thing
hungry.
if like you and a friend are just going to split it all. It's a perfect.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's where it's good.
yeah,
One person, $65. That's a lot, man. 2 entrees, four
yeah.
drink snack. Where do you have the time to do all that? There's no time.
Exactly. Yeah. But again, so if you're like one of the ones also that don't care for the house, or let's say you just have like your favorites. Let's say you just want to do Five Nights at Freddy's and Terrifier, and then you're done. Then maybe you can do the dining pass because if you're gonna spend the rest of your time eating and drinking and shows, then okay. But yeah, otherwise, yeah, definitely split it between a couple of people because otherwise it just doesn't seem like you can finish it all. At least
Yeah,
I can't
and,
for sure.
and I know this sounds weird, but like eating kind of heavy meals or whatever, it doesn't equate to a good day because you're walking a lot, you're standing a lot. It might be
Mhm.
hot the day you
And then
go.
you're getting scared.
Yeah, you're getting scared. I don't know.
Heart's racing.
Like I kind of tried to eat after horror nights, even though it's super
Yeah,
late. But yeah,
yeah,
having a full stomach during horror nights, it's just not the best formula for
yeah,
success. You're
yeah.
trying to stay light, stay light.
Hmm. I'll tell you my perfect dining plan, and that is going to Horror Nights and then hoping Racing Cane's is open so I can go ahead and go to Citywalk and get some chicken.
Dude,
Save me $65 right there.
yeah, you're the perfect person to talk about this. What's going on with halal guys? The what is the other one called? Midnight cookies or no? Insomnia.
Oh yeah, and some yeah. So those two are like in a race. I don't know what I don't know what race for who's gonna be the slowest. No,
Dude,
that and the Six Flags
Slice
Coaster. Which one will
House,
open?
Raising Canes. Is kind of shocking. NBA store opened in the
I know
Texas.
that one started like last and opened first. Like what the heck?
Ugh.
Insomnia cookies. I swear the Six Flags coaster is gonna open before that thing. Uh, Raising Cane's, at least you can see visible works, and there's a lot of stuff staged, so they're doing things.
Yeah.
Slice House, I don't know. It seems a little quiet there too, but the Halal guys,
The
that's a
vibe
tiny
I get,
space. Should have been open.
the vibe I get for halal guy, they ain't doing nothing. There's nothing going on.
Yeah,
I just get that vibe. Like I really,
yeah,
it
yeah,
should have been open. It should. I don't
yeah.
even think it should take more
Like
than 5 months.
you don't even like hear anything, and again, the space is like this big, so I like NBA store is like 10 times as large, and it's
No,
open.
dude, NBA store was big. I was like, whoa.
Yeah.
It really
So.
it opened up from when it was Amber Combi. Yeah.
Hmm. Yeah, so
Uh, I
honestly,
hope Raising
I don't
King
know
is open,
now.
man. even Insomnia Cookie too. I hope that's open by Horror Nights. I don't think so, but
I really want the cookies. I want me some warm cookies. I'm not the biggest fan of the gyro, so I don't care if Halal Guys opens or not, or if it gets replaced by something even better.
dude,
But
Halal Guys. The couple times I had it, in most recent, it always hurt my stomach. I don't know why. I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan
see,
of Halal Guys.
yeah, so that one can go. That could be replaced. I mean, that Citywalk Pop opened faster, and that
Dude,
came out of
Disney
nowhere.
Walk Pop, boom. Uh, the one I do hope opens like by the end of the year somehow is the Mr. Barbecue or whatever.
Yeah, that I
I
like.
want
Korean
Korean
barbecue is cool.
barbecue. Korean
And
barbecue at City Walk's
yeah,
insane. I can't believe that happened.
and also like not only is Korean barbecue good, but I think it'll drive like a lot of people to City Walk, which would be good because a lot of people love Korean barbecue. So
Heck yeah.
I think it'll be a vibe, especially in the where it's located. If they still have the outdoor seating, imagine all those people sitting outside with the fountains. It'll be like a nice vibe.
Just vibes.
Now,
I saw SoCal Tall Guy. He
mm-hmm.
had his anniversary with his girlfriend, and
Mm-hmm.
they went to Mr. Barbecue, and he said 10 out of
Nice.
10. Let me see if I could kind of click through it, just what it looks like.
Looks
I
nice in there.
Yeah, I never been to one, but every time I've talked to people that have, they always enjoy the experience, like the food, the vibe,
Yeah.
service. Um,
And
30
that lighting, that whole lighting there, it kind of fits the City Walk vibe. I like this. It kind of fits that neon City Walk. So I think it'll be a great addition.
Let's see, where's the food? There we go.
Yes.
All right, there we go. Look at that. That, but at City Walk.
Yeah, 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 yeah. And it looks like he liked it, so that's good. Like, yeah, I think it'll do very well. And they, to their credit, they seem to be. I mean, they initially got the Johnny Rocket stuff out pretty quickly. That hamburger was gone in a second. That neon hamburger. So I think they're working pretty fast on this. Hopefully by the holidays that can
Yeah,
open
that,
up.
that Mr. Barbecue seemed like it was like urgent. Like they really wanted to
Yeah.
do that one. Oh man, I can't believe Horror Nights is here though. It's just crazy. Tomorrow we're gonna get the team member preview in Orlando, so a lot of
Oh
spoilers
yeah.
coming.
Should be good. Yeah. We'll be able to see what Five Nights at Freddy's looks like in Orlando. That should be pretty interesting.
Yeah. Eddie says, "This is my first time with Platinum Pass for my son and I at Universal. What's your recommendation for HHN getting the most of the event? We'll be there October 18th and the 19th.
Ooh, that's good. You'll be there for 2 days. You don't have to rush.
Early entry. That's my best
Yes.
advice. Yeah, you already have a pass. Early,
Hmm.
be there
Yeah.
early. Like,
Literally get the whole lower lot done in an hour.
dude, and what I mean by early, like you could get there early. You're already in the park because you have a pass. Because there's some
Hmm.
people they got to go early entry from the gates, but you're already
And
in.
that's yeah. The pass is so nice. You get the security. Oh, and little tip for water bottles that I learned last year. If you come to Horror Nights, you have to obviously dump out your water bottle. But if you have like the pass, if you have an after 2 p.m. ticket, you just stay in the park with your refillable water bottle. Then you can keep it filled because you don't have to go out and in again, which is a little tip I found out, which is very good for me because I have my water bottle.
Yeah, you know what I've been doing? Because I hate carrying like a hydro flask or just a water bottle.
Hmm.
I literally bring an empty cup in my bag, and
Smart.
I go to Krusty Burger because they always the ice works there, and I get a
Hmm.
full cup of water. It's not.
Smart.
Nah,
Yeah.
I think early entry, Eddie. Like, you know what I always say, Wizard. Try to do stuff with early entry, and if for whatever reason it's so packed that it's a struggle, most likely you could buy express at 11, and
Exactly. Yeah.
it could be 75 to 150 bucks, but that's a
Hmm.
lot better than 250 or whatever the hell it could be. uh,
Yeah.
yeah, I like buying express at the 11 o'clock. It's been a good experience for me.
Yeah. And obviously, I mean, if you plan to, if you like live here, the frequent fear passes. lovely. I mean, you can just go. It has not a lot of blockout dates. Which is great. I think there's only like 5 days you can't go, and you just pop over whenever you want, go in your favorite house, and then leave if it gets too crowded. And I love the frequent fear pass. Very nice.
Yeah, and most of the time, the days you're blocked out at frequent fear is because the park is miserable. It's so
Yeah,
packed.
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
that's when I go to Fright Fest or Scary Market or whatever.
Yeah, yeah. And
Uh,
yeah, what I'm doing this year is I have the frequent fear, but I also have the platinum. So I'm using my free platinum pass, platinum day on one of the blockout days for frequent fear, so I get myself a little extra day. So little
can't
little
beat,
hack.
can't beat it. Mark asks, do you think you could get a full breakdown video of food, drink when the event starts? If you're not too busy enjoying the event, I'll think about it. The food and drinks is like the last thing I even care about. It's just people want the houses, they want the scare zones.
Hmm.
Like the plan of attack of like what is busy, what's not. Like I don't know. That's just kind of the food and drinks. Maybe if I get there. Um, we got a super chat from official Goblin King. I don't think anybody's ready for Terrifier. Are, are you a fan of the Terrifier, Ethan, or is it too much for you?
So honestly, I haven't seen a single movie, but I don't mind gory movies, so I don't mind seeing the movie. I'm excited for the house simply the fact I want to see how wet this wet path really is. I
Yeah.
want to see if they're gonna really Tiana Bayou Adventure soak me over here, or if it's gonna be like a Jurassic World non mega canon splash splash type of thing. Because
Hmm.
I'm kidding, they keep hyping up this gore splash splash blood all over your face. So I'm pumped for that. Honestly, I want them to really douse me in
Yeah.
red water.
I'm ready for Terrifier. I still can't believe it's real that this movie has made its way to the corporate world, Universal Studios Hollywood. Like it's crazy. It's crazy. But it's a perfect collaboration of things like to meet and then creativity
Mhm.
out of it.
Yeah,
Uh,
and it's good because it gives something that's a property that's super scary for people to counteract the more family friendly, like Five Nights at Freddy's type of thing. It's really something for everybody.
yep, yep.
And what's this
Yeah.
movie's KY3Y with they must know something about some expansion, or maybe they're just
So
teasing. But I don't know what's going on.
Universal still hasn't announced anything for expansion, but there might be planned announcement or leaks to behold in a few months or next year. Yeah, I just want to throw it out there. We've heard this for like the last 5 years. We've heard
I
this for yeah. So like, I'm kind of numb to these statements. Like I'm just numb. I just yeah. When we start seeing the blue tag trees going down, I'll believe it.
know. For real. Like, oh, what is happening over there?
Um, let me see. Let me see. I want to
Oh,
bring.
by the way, do you think so the Five Nights at Freddy's pizza thing for us, that's gonna be Studio Cafe, right? That seems like what
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah, it'll be the one right before Transformers on the left side.
Yeah. So it
Um,
seems like they're starting to theme that. So I'm like, that's cool.
yeah, they put like some Fanta or something in there.
Yeah.
I asked one of the team members. I was like, "Do you know what kind of decor or how this will look for Five Nights at Freddy's?" And she was just like, "I have no idea." I
She's
was
probably like, what is Five Nights at Freddy's?
yeah, I was just like, okay, well, thank you for your help. Thank you for. I just
Yeah.
maybe they're just keeping it
Yeah.
a secret, like what it'll look like eventually. Decor and maybe they put up a sign. I'm assuming. I don't know.
Give me about 10 seconds. Sorry, my laptop is dying. I'm gonna
No,
run
no,
and get
go,
my
go. Don't even
charger.
worry about it. Don't even worry about it.
Okay.
You're good. You're good. I'm also considering bringing a poncho or two for my friends, and yeah, I I'll be there opening day. I'll let you know if it's like poncho worthy or you're just gonna get splish splashed a little bit. I'll let you guys know. It sounds like the Florida one. You're just gonna get assaulted by water. Like it's just blood here, blood there. Front row Jurassic Park was stated by Michael Aiello, which I still can't believe that's a thing. But yeah, let me see. Mondo, did you see the FNAF food menu that dropped for Orlando? We got spaghetti pizza, Chica and Foxy beverages. I saw it, but I didn't look into it because I'm just like, I'm not going to Orlando right now. You know what I mean? So,
Orlando always gets the good stuff.
yeah, I don't think we'll get that stuff. I think it's just pizza. Well, they already said it: the pizza and the cupcake. Yeah. I want to go over to Disneyland now. We haven't had a chance to talk Disneyland.
Disneyland.
Drew Disney dude, we got this awesome post. To put some context into things, Destination D23 is right around the corner. If I'm not mistaken, I think it's August 31st or the 29th. It's right at the end.
Yeah, it's like this weekend. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's announce all this stuff beforehand instead.
Gosh, this week. Yeah, I think it's Sunday, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
So Sunday, Destination D23. There's no parks panel, but that doesn't mean they're not going to talk about parks. They have a villain section, like an international Disney section. There's all these panels and sections for D23. But they've been dropping all these teasers and news and updates, and it's kind of weird because it's like, why didn't you guys save this stuff for Destination D23? But whatever.
Yeah.
Are we going to say, Ethan?
I was going to say, they did the same thing, remember, for D23. Remember they made all those announcements like the week before D23 happened? And I'm like, why? Just literally save it.
Yeah, for real. Drew Disney dude, he posted this on X. Walt Disney Imagineer teases major elements for Coco attraction coming to California Adventure. Characters appearing in the attraction, Pepper's ghost effect, audio animatronic development, Pepita audio animatronics scale, media, digital media projections, scene 5, 7 mock-ups, concept estimate, vehicle estimate, and more. And essentially, it's all these things in the background right here. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So was this on an episode of that the YouTube thing they're doing, the Imagineering? I know they debuted some Imagineering episodes. Is this where he's getting this from, or is this?
I know, dude.
Like,
let me take a step back real quick. Why the hell is Disney dropping all these things? And it's like a witch hunt to find the information.
I know.
It's like, where's Scott getting this, or where's Drew, or like, where's this stuff coming from? I don't know, but I guess let me check Imagineering. Maybe it's there. Because one thing too, I think they even had like a media event in person for one of these things.
Yeah, I know they had a Disney World one like a couple of days ago.
Yeah,
and that's some cool stuff up there,
dude.
But for the Coco attraction, I'm actually excited though, because it seems like what California Metro needs, like a nice boat ride, dark ride. It's not like thrilling, but like Pirates of the Caribbean style. I'm really super excited for Coco, and I hope there's like a lot of animatronics, which it seems like there will be some. So,
is it from this video?
That's what I'm thinking. Maybe it's from this thing that they.
Let me see.
The new rides. Well, Ellie, come out of thin air.
Actually, there's even a period
before Blue Sky. It is.
Just a bunch
of Blue Sky that we call pre-Blue Sky.
So is Blue Sky just a bunch of Imagineers sitting in a room throwing around ideas?
It can be, but Blue Sky is also a time when we do our research. Imagineers take trips and watch films, read books, really immerse ourselves in the stories that we want to tell.
Yeah, that was it then.
And after Imagineers sit. So is Blue Sky...
Huh. All right. I'm excited for Coco. The only things I ever heard from Coco, Ethan, was that Ernesto de la Cruz was not going to be in it. That's all I've ever heard.
Really? Dang. So they have that. He's that awesome thing from Boogie Boogie Bash. He won't be on the ride.
I know. It's like Disney don't want to put villains in rides anymore. It's weird.
Yeah, come on, Dr. Pelissier, where are you, man?
Dude, did you hear about the Doctor facility that like he was only for VIP Oogie Boogies, and then people weren't booking those, so they just made Doctor Facilier for everybody. Might as well.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, somebody posted about that on Instagram, and I was like, "Damn, Disney just took the loss."
Oh, SoCal Pals. Hi, SoCal Pals.
Um,
Oh, hey, good question. So is Hollywood getting the Nobu necklace or just Orlando?
dude, let's talk about that, man. That's some crazy news too.
Yeah, because
Was it?
honestly, this is the only way I can get my wife to go if Hollywood's getting this. So I
Yeah,
hope we're getting it.
was it Annie that said that? Annie Adventures of
Yeah,
Annie.
Annie. Yeah. So I know Orlando. I know she's an Orlando person, but I do hope
Right
it comes to Hollywood.
there we go. Um, Universal is introducing a new Deathly Afraid necklace this year that can be purchased for $20. So you can wear it during horror nights for a less scary experience. Doesn't work for the houses, just the zones. Um, I want to hear your thoughts first. Wizard.
No, one definitely a great way for Universal to make extra money. So because they already sell some of those necklaces, they just have to theme it to something. Two, I think it's cool because it allows hopefully more people. Like I said, my wife who doesn't like horror stuff, if this were to come to Hollywood, she would get one of these, knowing that she wouldn't be scared, and she would actually come with me to because she likes the vibe. She just doesn't like to be scared. And also, I feel like gives the green light to people who are not wearing the necklace to be even scared even harder. Like okay, they're not wearing the necklace, this triple scare them. Use all their
Yeah.
energy. So I think it's pretty cool to bring more people, hopefully encourage more people to come. Obviously, I know Universal is doing it to make more money, but and that everyone else is doing it. I think if not, it seems to have worked out so far. So I think it's a pretty good idea. Hopefully, I hope every single year I see babies and strollers at horror nights. So I hope their parents would buy them a, one of those necklaces. I don't think the characters scare the babies because I think that even they're like, that's kind of crazy. But hopefully they still buy the necklace for the baby because I don't know why they bring the babies and strollers.
I've seen it, dude. I saw a lady trying to put a stroller through a house. I was like,
Yeah, that's
what in the
insane.
world? Like they were like, you're not pushing a stroller and a baby through a house. Like that's not gonna happen. That was
Yeah, they're kind of
I,
crazy.
I
But
couldn't. I thought that was wild. I saw that last year. I was like, what? How's there even a baby here? Like I don't
yeah,
get it, dude. It's crazy.
but
Uh,
yeah, Universal will make, I'm sure, $10 gajillion off these. So I know that's the real reason why this is happening.
so this is my thoughts. This came out originally at Scary Farm, like in
Mhm.
our world, it was a Scary Farm thing. I looked at it pretty negative, but when it comes down to Universal, I look at it in a positive light because they're tapping into fandoms that they don't come to horror nights. They're not about the scary
Mhm.
elements. And guess what? To get to FNAF, you got to go pretty damn far. You're going through all the
Yeah,
scary.
you too. Yeah, but
Yeah,
yeah, that's what all of
you're going through the
them.
chainsaws, opening ceremony,
And don't forget the roaming
mur-
arts too.
murder of crows. There's an Art the Clown just stalking
Yeah.
you. It's quite a bit. Uh, I have a couple cousins. They've never been to horror nights, but they're super into like video games, and they're
Mhm.
like, "Hey, Fallout and FNAF, I want to go all of a sudden." And they meant it. We bought the tickets already. So two of my cousins,
Nice.
yeah, two of my cousins and a tia, they've never been to horror nights. They don't care to go to horror nights, but they want to do these Fallout and FNAF, and they're buying like the 2 p.m. thing so they could like go to Super Nintendo from 7 to 10. So they're all about this experience. And I sent that post to my tia. I was like, "Hey, we should maybe buy these for like Abraham and Adam. I think it would go a long way of like, hey, since I'm wearing this, I kind of have a little more mental like they're not going to scare me, and I could just enjoy my day better." Uh,
Mhm.
And I think FNAF in particular, it's going to bring a younger crowd. It just is, because that is the crowd.
Yeah.
So I look at it in a positive way, because maybe some of these people, they don't care to do any of they just want to 5-6 times FNAF. That's it. That's all they want to do, and eat pizza.
Yeah, exactly. That comment is hilarious. Welcome to HHN. You get scared. Deal with it.
Yeah, I used to think that way too. But I think what HHN is doing is tapping into markets that are untapped, and this is their like kind of reasoning. Like, hey, we could sell this if they're so inclined of like they're just scared of being scared. And at the same time, it's going to make a lot of money, like you're saying, Ethan. $20. I kind of feel like it should be like $7, dude. It should be like a
It
$7.
should. It should be like $5, but
Yeah, it should be $5 in reality, dude. $20 is a lot.
Honestly, those
Dude.
necklaces are going to be like $2 to make. So yeah,
Probably $1, dude, because like bulk
profit
box,
margin is humongous.
dude. $20. That's a lot of money. That's a lot of money. Do you remember how much the Scary Farm one was? Was it $20 as well, or I don't even know.
I don't know. Usually, Scary Farm's a little bit, or Knott's in general, is a little bit cheaper. So I wouldn't be surprised if it was like 10 or like
10
15.
or $12.
Yeah.
The necklace, I don't know why they don't do it, is like, call it all the boo necklace. I want you to scare me more. This
I know.
this
There's a
necklace
difference
right
in it.
here means I want all the monsters to come at me.
Yeah.
I want more scares.
That's
More.
probably coming next, honestly.
Yeah, that one will be $30.
Then the poor scare actors will have to look for all these different colors. They'll be so confused. They'll be like, oh my gosh.
like you're gonna scare somebody. Oh, that's a no. Wait, is that a boo necklace or no boo necklace?
They'll be like, hold on, let me see that real quick. Oh, hold on. Ah!
Yeah. Oh, I can scare you. Ah! Nah, yeah, I guess it's too complicating out there. Like, what necklace are you wearing?
Yeah.
Oh,
But it'd be interesting. Do we know? So, do you know if it's going to Hollywood or just Orlando?
I feel like it's coming to Hollywood. If it's going over there, it's coming over here. Just because of FNAF and Fallout. I really feel those two being video game properties. It's yeah.
And even the Japanese stuff. I mean, anime usually brings in younger audiences too. So, I mean, all on ages. But I know a lot of younger audiences do anime. So, I feel like there'll be a lot of teenagers at this, which I know some people really don't like. But you know,
I feel like some people might literally just come for that Chainsaw Man. Like, that's all they want to do.
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sure.
This is
Yeah.
my favorite anime. I just want to do that. Like, literally. Closing thoughts on everything, Ethan. Closing thoughts, man.
Man, well, I'm excited for next week. As of this recording, it's 8 days away from the team member preview and 12 days away from the opening night, which is gonna be awesome. I can't wait to see everyone's excited faces. I always love the opening week when everyone lines up for the opening ceremony. They're like, yeah, and then everyone just cheers and runs to their favorite houses. That always puts a nice smile on my face. So I can't wait just for that moment. You know, I'm excited to see the impressive sets. The quality in Hollywood has been stepping up the game like every single year with the houses and the scare zones and everything. So I'm excited to see the insides of the houses. Honestly, I think we've been in Orlando's quality, at least for some of the houses, for a couple of years now. So I'm excited to continue that. And I'm excited about the Disney stuff too. The Coco Avengers Campus is rising quickly, which is super cool. I'm not that excited about the 3D ride, but hopefully it'll impress me. But a lot of good stuff in the theme park world. And then, of course, Fast and Furious will be opening in just a few months. Can't wait to go on that one.
Yeah, dude. It's just so much. It's literally so much going on.
I know. It's insane.
Can someone explain to me what Mondo meant by Disneyland DCA closing an hour early? I could show you. I'll explain right here. Come September 7th, I don't know if this is the exact day, but I'm just going off September 7th. DCA will close at 9. Right there. Look at that.
Ooh,
9.
Early.
It's usually 10. And you get to watch another World of Color. Look at Disneyland. it's closing at 11. It's normally 12. What about
Yeah,
what about
no good.
So what I meant by that, these things are closing an hour earlier. So instead of 12, it's 11. Instead of 10, it's 9. That's exactly what I mean.
Which sucks because when it closes at 11 and you have the second paint the night showing at 10:45, everyone's gonna be filtering out the same time now to the parking garage, which is just annoying.
Yes.
Usually, I usually spend that extra hour waiting for everyone to go to their cars and leave, so to be
Yeah.
going to everyone at the same time is gonna be frustrating.
um, my closing thoughts. I'm ecstatic to just do all things Halloween. We're literally on the verge of it all. I can't wait to go back to Disneyland. I didn't get a chance to do DCA, so that's like on my to-do list this week. And I can't wait to do my last HHN update video, whenever that'll be. Uh, we're we're at the finish line, but it's the finish line to the good stuff. Seeing
All right.
the houses come to life finally. It's going to be great, and I'm excited to see your coverage, Ethan. All the coverage. I know you're going to be doing like Fright Fest, Scary Farm, Disney.
Yeah, I am so excited
uh,
for all of it.
HHN. It's just crazy. So much Halloween.
And then after that, we'll be right into the Christmas season, which will be another great time. I love the holiday season. So.
You know what's crazy though, Ethan? You know how we have like speculation maps for horror nights, and they come out pretty damn early. We need like an account to start doing speculation fan fest nights.
Yes, because that's in April, and
dude, we might as well start talking about it now. We could talk about it now.
exactly. Because honestly, it's just a few months away. Like what, 7 months away? Like,
Yeah,
I don't know. Like that's coming. That will have to be a thing now.
I feel like the retaining wall and whatever the hell else could come for FanFest. This will get started early, I feel.
Oh yeah, definitely. And I think hopefully in that survey they mentioned something about like Pokemon and Universal Monsters and Scooby Doo. I hope some of that stuff comes to life because that sounds amazing.
Instantly buying a pass to FanFest.
You
How many times did you go to FanFest?
Oh boy, I think at least 4, maybe 5.
Damn, it's just worth it.
Because it was like 3 weekends, but it was like so good. I was like, I gotta go back, and so many other people want to go. I'm like, come on, let's go.
Yeah, dude. Oh man, I saw OG and Italiano. I think.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
Yeah, I was there later that evening. That was a good day.
Yeah, FanFest is it's gonna be good.
What would you replace Star Trek with? Like what IP?
Man, it's a tough one. It's a tough because like I don't know what route Universal's trying to go.
Me neither.
But the one that like I could just instantly say, Pokemon. Do a Safari Zone walkthrough. Make the Plaza a Pokemon dance party just all night.
That'd be so cool.
Or don't they have like a water dance party kind of thing? I don't know. I just want Pokemon, dude. That's it. I just want Pokemon.
Yeah, Pokemon Go inside the park.
What do you think should replace Star Trek?
Oh, let me think. Oh, I'm trying to think of so many IPs, but honestly, Pokemon would be a good choice. And I'm trying to. You're right. It's hard especially because they're tapping.
It's hard because like our thoughts go to horror nights.
Yeah, they're tapping to like Japanese IPs and partnering with Netflix on things. Like,
yeah,
I think you know what? Okay, it's kind of horror nights, but kind of not. But like a Wednesday, the Netflix show Wednesday. I feel like that would be kind of cool. It's like family friendly horror night.
It'd be awesome. And Netflix could all of a sudden start a relationship with Horror Nights again. We've had Netflix.
Yeah.
We've had Stranger Things many times.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would like Wednesday. That'd be an awesome walkthrough, man. Wednesday merch. People go crazy for that.
Exactly. And imagine all the girls dressing up as Wednesday. Like, I think it'll be a big hit.
Yeah. From a cosplay perspective, it would be good.
Yeah.
It'd be good.
Man.
Oh, man, I can't wait for FanFest, whatever the heck's going to come out of it. But we need
Yeah,
a
no,
FanFest speculation map. So somebody do
yes,
it.
y'all in the comments get started. People are so good with Photoshop these days. I
uh,
want one up by tomorrow.
one more time, Ethan, where can people find you? And let's fire it down, man.
You can find me at themeparkwizard.com for small stories. You can find me at Theme Park Wizard on YouTube. And thank you to everyone who subscribes to me so far on the stream. We've gotten a lot. Um, and then Instagram, Twitter, all the socials, Theme Park Wizard. You can find me everywhere. I'm trying to post more on Instagram now, so I'm like scheduling posts and being more consistent. So there'll be more stuff there. But yeah, all socials, YouTube, website. I'm everywhere.
Heck yeah. Yeah, it's hard to post everywhere. Like
It really
Instagram,
is, especially when you're like one
Twitter,
person, you know?
Threads, Facebook, YouTube. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a lot, man. It's a lot. Posting everywhere is hard.
Yeah. I'm like, woo! It's
Well,
difficult.
thank you for your time, Ethan. Incredible live stream. So glad to hear your thoughts and just like Horrors Unleashed, Horror Nights, all these. It's cool to be able to talk with you because we talked about everything: Six Flags, Scary Farm,
I know. And like, there's so much more happening. Like, in like 2 months, there'll be and some even more to talk about. Shoot,
yeah,
there'll be
yeah.
more to talk about next week.
I almost feel Christmas might get overshadowed by FanFest somehow. Like I just get that vibe.
It probably will because it's so close. It's like at that point, it's like 4 months away. Like, someone's gonna have a spec map.
Yeah, there has to
But
be.
who knows? Maybe Universal will make an announcement by then.
They have to promote it. They have to promote
That's
it.
right.
All right, everybody, smash that like button. We are firing it down, firing it down. The
Firing
Alley
down.
Bad Theme Park Wizard are calling it a day. I'm the main host of Mondo.